Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, welcome to the channel. I'm Wade and I'm here to do a little walkthrough of my no-build camping setup for my Softopper. I've had a few people ask about it. Does the Softopper leak? Do you have a sleeping pad on your cot? Well, we're gonna get into that. And by the way, yes, I do use a cot instead of a normal bed build. So we'll get into that. Let's dig into this and I'll take you around to the side here and show you a little bit of basically the base. So we'll grab the GoPro and we'll take a walk around to the side here. My base is a 2012 Ram 1500. Apologize for the mud, it's a little dirty and been raining out here a little bit. I did have plans of washing it up, but then the rain came and well, here we are. So anyway, as you can see, it is a canvas Softopper, and the way it comes off and the way a lot of the panels are held on are Velcro and snaps. So a couple things that made me go with the Softopper is, one, was really having a really hard time finding a hard shell for the 6.5 foot Ram pickup bed. So I said, well, let me see what else is out there. I could have gotten something that was a little bit longer or didn't fit quite right, but if anybody that knows me, I wouldn't have been okay with that. So I went with the Softopper and I'm extremely glad I did. And here's one of the reasons, or the big reason why I like the Softopper so much, is I can use my truck as a truck if I want to and when I need to. So like I said, this thing is canvas. The windows are held in with zippers and Velcro, and then the rest of the thing snaps down with snaps. And as you can see, it comes off fairly easy and it goes back on just as easy. So we'll walk through that right now and we'll flip back over to the big camera. So I was saying, this side pretty much is completely loose, and then what we'll do is undo this and then lay it up on top, and then we come to this side and we do the same. And we've done the same thing to that side. So after that, what needs to happen is there's a couple of small straps right here. As you can see, this one, I will loosen that up. That comes loose. Same with this one. So with those straps undone, it is able to be laid all the way back up against the cab of the truck, and it'll fold down, and I'll show you that right now. And these are the little pins that I was talking about. You remove those and this thing will just pop completely all the way off. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this back up and get it all snapped back down, and then show you guys around the inside. And these are the little straps to give you a little better view of them, that just go right into that, and then you pull that down, and then you do the same thing over here. You can see the strap there, and it just connects right into there, and then give it a little tug, and there it is. And then we just go around to the side and we start snapping them back in place. Now we'll go to the other side and do that, and then I'll show you guys around on the inside. Okay, and just like that, it's all put back together. So let's jump inside and I'll show you guys how that all goes inside there. I'll show you, actually let me show you a little bit out here first. So as you can see, I keep my cooler right here. It is a little bit larger than what I normally roll with, but hey, there was a recall on the other one that I had, and this was the replacement, so I'm not complaining about it. Yeti Tundra 45. So anyway, high level view, just standing outside here. I have a Teton sports sleeping bag. I believe this one's called the Happy Camper or something like that. It was rated to -10 degrees was the reason why I picked that up. And I have a pillow up there, but I don't know if you're noticing this right here, but these are my lights. These are just truck bed lights that I got from, I think it was Amazon or AutoZone. They were really cheap and they work amazing. So let's crawl on up in there and I'll show you guys that. Okay, so that was a little bit of an overview of the outside. Let's hop on up in and I'll show you guys around. Okay, so let's put that over there for a second. Okay, so this is the inside. As you can see, it's kind of dark in here, but I have two forms of light, and I know you guys have probably seen this in the past. I have some white LED Christmas lights up here that my wife got me a few years ago. They turn on just by a push of a button, and they're nice for after I've gotten changed and I'm settled down, and it's just some, you know, nice ambient light, I should say. And now for the brighter light, I have hooked up to my battery box here, and here that is. You definitely tell that it gets brighter in here, but there's 4 of those lights on each side. They're LED truck lights, and they light it up in here real nice, and that is the battery box that I have it connected to. And there's my buddy heater. So anyway, it does stay pretty cozy in here. I'm comfortable. A little bit about the setup here. I've got my pillow, I've got my -10 sleeping bag, but I also have, and this was a no build setup, so I don't have anything that's like a permanent fixture or anything like that. Nothing's made out of wood or anything. It's I used a cot that I picked up from Sportsman's Warehouse, and it's another Teton Sports, or Teton, however you say it, cot, and every cot that I was looking at had 3 legs, one on each end and one in the middle, and which makes perfect sense, right, for stability and support. Well, I didn't want my cot to be in the middle of my truck bed, which I guess probably would have been fine, but I wanted it close to the side as possible. So I have my cot on the driver's side of the truck, but this is the cot. Like I said, it's a Teton Sports, as you can see there, and it's only got legs on one end and the other. So that worked out really well because it fits over my wheel well perfectly. Now then, the one thing that I did do with this was cut the legs down a little bit. They were a lot taller, and it made sitting in here, well, I was sitting like this. That was not comfortable, so I decided to cut the legs down a little bit, and as you can see, they're quite short compared to what they were. So they did have another section about this length below that, or about half that length. So I decided I'm going to cut those down. I did, and it's been a whole lot better sitting on it when I'm back here. So on top of my cot, I have a Thermarest self-inflating sleeping pad, which helps kind of take a little bit of that bar that's right there. It kind of lays over that, so it helps with a little cushioning on that and makes it a little more comfortable and a little bit more insulation. So as you saw earlier, I have my storage system here. It's basically just a 3-drawer, like a chest. I still have the sticker on there, but I keep some odds and ends in there. We'll move my battery box out because I have to slide this thing over to this way just a little bit to get all the drawers out. But the top drawer, that's, well, as you can see, that's basically my junk drawer. Everybody's got one. I've got one too. I've got my iPad mount in there, headlamp, my thermocell for when it's summertime and the skeeters are out, and I've got my first aid kit there, and some calamine lotion in case I get some itchies, dude wipes for those special occasions. And in the second drawer, I've got my jet boil, my fuel for my jet boil, some more dude wipes to clean up after myself, and some tin foil. And in the bottom, some plates, and there's my food stash. I've got a couple cans of chili, a couple cans of ravioli. I've got some mac and cheese, some crackers. I think some mashed potatoes in there as well. So yeah, whoops, I forgot to put my plates back. Silly me. There we go. So I'll put links in the description to all the stuff that I use, and they're Amazon affiliate links. So this is my little setup. I hope you guys like it. And for those that asked if it leaks, no, it does not leak. Well, let me get out and I'll explain that to you a little bit more. I have been asked, does it leak? How does it do with rain and sorts? When I first got it, I noticed a little bit of water leaking, and that was from the clasps on the outside. And I'll take the GoPro and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So these right here, there's 3 on each side. And what this is for is when you, get that sealed back down there. When you unsnap this, you can roll this up and run in what they call safari mode. So you can just have the sides up and it lets air flow through and you can see straight through it and get in and out of it. So that's kind of cool. But the downer to these is when I first got it, these right here, there's a strap on the inside right here. And what would happen is when it would rain, these would get soaked and the water would seep in through this seam and it would drip down these right here. And I was curious, I was like, why in the heck is my Softopper leaking? And I was like, this can't be right. So I jumped on the forums. I think it's the Facebook Softopper Owners Group Facebook page or Reddit. I can't remember, one of the two, but they were super helpful. I said, hey, has anybody run into this problem? Got a little bit of a leak or some water seeping in. Has anybody ran into that? And within minutes, somebody's like, yes, you got a bottle of seam sealer with your Softopper? Use that and run it underneath, lift the clips up, and then put some seam sealer underneath those clips like this. So I had to lift this up and then run the seam sealer right underneath of the clip. And I also did it on the top just to be safe. And I did that on each side. And what that did was stopped the dripping and leaking through there. So I have no more issues with water getting inside from that. Now I have noticed here lately that where the rails sit on the side of on the bed of the truck, the foam seal that came with it, I think it's starting to break down, but also there's the holes in the rail of the truck, you know, where you can stick the 2x4s or whatever to mount things on. I think it might be leaking into there just a little bit too, and I'm getting a little bit of water in, but it's like minimal water. It's very, very minimal water. It's hardly any water at all. So it's probably not even worth mentioning, but I figured I'm talking about it, might as well tell you. But anyway, this is my 2012 Ram Softopper camping setup. It is my home away from home. Normally there would be a kayak sticking out back behind here, but I'm not out fishing today. I'm just out, just out to do some camping and enjoy the outdoors. It's been a weird week and I just wanted to get away. And the wife said, why don't you get away? And I said, I think I will. But anyway, as always, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out the videos, this playlist I've got right up here. Join me next time as we wade through this adventure of life right here, Wade's Outdoor Adventures. Peace, y'all.
Living life every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days.